this country has had a big time problem for the longest time. And the fact that we're still dealing with these same three issues is a shame. Race, gender, politics. Now, politics is a topic that is not so easily resolved as opposed to the other two. The other two can easily be resolved by the end of today. We can all admit that. Politics takes, because certain laws some people won't agree with, but they agree with, certain other laws that still apply to, their party or whatever. Cool, that's its own little section. We'll deal with that. But I am still puzzled on the fact that race and gender are the two main problems, or the main things that are slowing us down for progress. I don't understand that. I don't understand how you could look at somebody and based off their physical appearance and not even knowing them, you can look at someone and judge them because of what they look like. Doesn't make any sense. So you're telling me that when you look at somebody and you say, that person looks looks a whole lot different from me. Therefore, I'm going to treat them as inferior. I'm going to treat them less than. I'm going to treat them as if I think they should be treated based on what I feel. It's the stupidest, dumbest thing I've ever heard. Who are you to decide how someone else should be treated? Who are you? It's not up to you. It's not. That person is going to live their life whether you judge them or not. So that's one thing. Race and gender. Race, shouldn't judge people just because of what they look like. That makes no sense. There's no justifiable reason as to why you're doing that. I don't know why you're still doing that. If you are, you need to go see somebody. Like right now. Go click off this video, go see somebody, come back, tell me how it went. Gender. Gender is also a topic that we've been dealing with for centuries. That has, a lot of times, people have wanted to sweep that under the rug too. Not this time. Not this time. Gender, you can't assume somebody can't do something because of what they are, what their sexuality is. That makes no sense. In the business world, who can get the job done? That's their motto. That's every company's, major corporation, small business's motto. Can you get the job done if I hire you? If you can't, you got to go. If you can, congratulations. You're hired. If you can do that. Doesn't matter what your gender is. I don't even know why gender is in the conversation. That if you can get the job done, cool. But judging someone because of their gender, come on, that's whack. That's lame. That's so lame. I'm gonna transition over to a topic that I don't know how it will fly, but and if for those of you who disagree with this, just remember this is not your video. So now, if you don't like what I'm about to say, log off this video, close it out, click on that YouTube record button on the right icon of this app. You could make a whole 10-minute video about how perfect the justice system is, how it protects everyone in it, in society, how it just is just such a comforting. We're so glad that the justice system is here because without it, we would be nothing. You can make a whole 10-minute video about that. See how many views you get. See how many comments you get. The justice system was not designed to protect everybody. I understand that some minds have been blown, and I understand that some minds are not surprised. It's okay to feel both. But what you do have to remember is that it is broken, and it has been broken. It has been corrupt. It is still corrupt. The justice system was not designed to protect everybody. It wasn't. Because the justice system, I'm going to give you my reason, my opinion, a strongly supported opinion, but still an opinion. The justice system was designed during a time where not everybody was considered people to begin with. Isn't that crazy? Who would have thought? We're following the same rules, same principles, same laws that were put in place by people who didn't even consider every human being they saw as a human being to begin with. Here we are, centuries later, still applying that theory. All men are created equal. All men are created equal, but it depends on who's saying it. The person who wrote that had slaves. Are slaves not people? Are slaves living organisms, human being individuals? Are slaves? Were slaves? You know, it bogs me that we're still stuck on this obsolete and outdated just laws. I don't understand it. I'm speechless, honestly. I don't have a reason as to why we're still dealing with the same problems our ancestors, quite frankly, have been dealing with. Maybe not to the extent, but we're still dealing with the same base problems. So yeah, my opinion, the justice system is corrupt. It has always been corrupt, and it will continue to be corrupt as long as we allow it to. As long as we allow it to. Race, gender, and the justice system, they all got to be fixed. How you treat someone because of what they look like, or the shade of their skin is, the pigmentation of their skin, should stop today, easily today. You have no logical reason for that. Same with gender. You have no logical reason as to why you should judge someone because of what they look like, because of how long their hair is, what their gender is, whatever physical features they may have. There's no reason for that. You should just end that today. If you don't, you need to go get help. Like, click off this video, go see somebody, get that help, come back, tell me how it went. There's no room for that. I felt as though I needed to share that with some people who feel as though all hope is lost. All hope is not lost. All hope was never lost. As long as progress is being made, all hope is not lost. So, I hope that you took something from this short video. I hope that you understood that you should never, ever treat anybody less than or inferior because of what they look like. Even if they are different, even if they are, even if they don't have necessarily, the things that you did, that's no excuse. There's no excuse for you to treat them differently. That's not even considered cool. If you think it is, what are you doing? Hope you enjoyed this video, or maybe not enjoyed it, but I hope you took a message from someone who is there, who understands what it feels like to constantly be judged. I hope you take that into consideration and just be mindful of people's feelings and be mindful that you don't always have to submit to what people tell you they think you are. Just because somebody tells you something doesn't make it true. It's a cliche term, but it still works. Shouldn't believe what people say to you if it's negative. Block negativity out of your mind. Block it. There's no room for it. You have no room for it up here. Get rid of it. Race, Racial discrimination, it's got to go. Gender discrimination, got to go. It's got to go. It has no room to be here. It's long overdue. We're too smart of a generation to be dealing with these same issues. Just felt as though I needed to get that off my chest.